Are you supposed to be eating that? What's good, Panda fam? Koyuki Panda here, and I am back with another video. In today's video, I'm not going to be drawing. I'm just going to be talking about the future of my channel. I just kind of want to go into what I'm thinking about with this channel and where I want to go in the future. Also, a quick disclaimer, I am cat sitting at my friend's place right now, so any little noises or any friends that you see, those are her cats. Yeah, they're cats. They run around, they get excited. Cat stuff. Before we get into the video, just subscribe to the channel, help me out. Subscribe. just do it. Just do it. Anyway, now that is out the way though, let's get into the video. In late 2018, I started this YouTube channel. I've had this channel since 2013 because I was using it while I was in college. But this actual channel that you see right now started in late 2018. Started this channel, I had no clue what I was doing. I was just kind of going for it, and I thought I had an idea of what I wanted to do, which in my mind I thought would be what I really wanted, and it ended up not really being that way. I think I kind of wanted to do something different, but I think at that time I didn't quite know what it was that I had wanted to do. I just wanted to do something that was dope, that was like funny, that kind of showed my range as an artist, and like I just wanted to do good work on here, but I didn't quite know what that looked like, I think. And I was also blindsided by the process of getting that done. I have video editing experience, so it wasn't quite that, but it kind of was in a sense. Like, just the entire process, just the day-to-day of like having to record myself in my natural habitat, but still trying to like be natural with it. And it's weird, and there's like a learning curve there. And I think I'm getting better at it, but outside of the process, there's also the content itself that I'm looking over, and I'm realizing maybe this isn't quite what I want to do. So now, a little more than a year later, where am I in my progress on YouTube, right? As a YouTube, not just a YouTube artist, but as an artist on YouTube, rather. So I will tell you, I had to figure out what it was that I really wanted to do as an artist. And when I came on here, I was a freelance illustrator, which I still am a freelance illustrator, but I don't think that I felt extremely fulfilled kind of just doing that. And then on top of that, like when I came on here as a freelancer, as an illustrator, I think that I wanted my videos to look the part to what other illustrators on here were looking like, if that makes sense. I wanted them to be shot as beautifully as like Mini Smalls videos, but I wanted it to have a sense of like vulnerability that like Fran Nerd had, for example, with like the educational aspects of Juicy Ink. And I wanted to emulate these artists, but I feel like I sort of got lost on the way, and also realized that wasn't me. That wasn't who I am and like what I kind of like. And I feel like a lot of YouTubers probably run into this problem, but they don't talk about it because it's I don't know. I wouldn't say that it's embarrassing, but it's like, it's a weird problem to have. And I think it's one of those problems that you can only really have on YouTube. At least that's just my opinion. That's what I think. Like, I don't really see other people having this type of issue when it comes to other social media. I mean, it could be a thing, but I just feel like this is... Alrighty. Somebody's injured. There's a lot of people injured. Anyway, so I had to kind of like take the time out and figure out what it was that I wanted, and like more so who I am as an artist. And I thought I knew that already. And like I didn't. And personally, I felt like it was showing in my videos. I felt like I was doing stuff that everybody else had kind of already been doing. I remember I was looking at my intro video and I was like, that's not really where I see myself right now. And like whatever I thought I wanted, whatever I thought I was presenting, it wasn't that. It just wasn't working. It just wasn't working. I took a break and I was trying to figure out like what I wanted to do with my artwork, where career-wise I wanted to go. I had seen a lot of my friends and other artists online drawing manga and like creating character designs and stuff like that, and like making stories and storytelling. And that's when I realized like, this is it. This is what I want to do. Like creating stories, creating manga. I want to become a manga creator. And like, I want to tell stories. I want to create characters, and I want to build worlds that people can kind of like immerse themselves in. It was really weird because like I had always drawn comics as a kid, but like not like manga, but like just like little crappy comics when I was younger. And like I have like a crazy huge like manga collection. I've read a ton of manga in junior high and like into high school and into like college. It fell off, and then I just figured I just want to do illustration. And I realized recently that's not quite it. Even when I was doing illustration, I was always making characters. Even when comics were not, or like manga were not like big parts of my life, or like the focal point of my life in that moment, I was still creating characters. I was still world building. You know, once I realized that I do want to get into manga creation, comics, and like specifically manga, I want to be in the manga field. I want to do these types of things, and ultimately I would like to work professionally as a published manga creator, and the ultimate goal would be to be published in Japan in a magazine. I have my eye on a few, but that is definitely like the end point. Like I would love to be working in Japan as a published manga creator. So what does that mean for the future of my channel, right? I'm gonna tell you. The future of my channel is basically this. Now that I know my goals, I know where I want to be at, I know where I want to go career-wise. I want to document that process. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't completely know how to make manga. Said I worked on some stories as a kid. Despite that though, I have never learned how to properly create manga. Using certain tools, certain supplies, certain papers, certain techniques. A lot of that stuff I have kind of learned on my own. When I say on my own, I don't mean like, oh my god, I figured out how to do this. Like,
Why myself? I'm such a genius.
I don't mean like that. What I'm saying is like, I learned on YouTube, obviously. That's where everybody learns everything. I studied, I researched, and because the manga making process is, you know, it is comics, any resources that I could learn how to make comics and like fine-tune comics, I was reading. And a lot of the information that I've found, there's either like, it's either all in Japanese or there's just no instruction at all. And what I mean is like, this is from like actual Japanese creators. I do know that there are a lot of like non-Japanese manga artists that are out there. Lisbeth Jimenez, who is actually a fellow alumni at Art and Design, and an associate. She's a friend of mine. I'd call her a friend. There's also White Manga, who I don't know him personally, but I follow his work and I really like his stuff. And they do have a lot of information to offer, and I do love watching their content. But as far as like learning from a Japanese teacher or learning the Japanese way, and I hate to sound like weeboo-ish, but this is just how I want to learn it. There's not a lot of videos, there's not a lot of resources. Like, you really have to do your own digging. And I'm pretty sure like Lisbeth and White Manga had the same experience where there's nobody to teach them, essentially. They have to like learn it themselves. I'm looking to learn. And this is what the future of my channel is going to be looking like. My journey and my progress as a manga creator. And like learning everything that I can and trying to apply my skills and build up my work and everything. Lately, I have been just immersed in manga. And like, when I say lately, I mean like the past few months, I have just been like crazily immersed in manga. I've been reading manga, I've been studying, I've been creating it. Yeah, like I am fully immersed. And like I said, that's where I want my channel to be. I want to share that with you guys. The main content that I want to be providing is manga creation, my journey as a manga creator, and any valuable stuff that I can share with you guys, any lessons that I learned, or you know, any of that kind of stuff. I want to share my experience. I want to share my journey with this, because it is like, it's gonna be a journey. It's gonna be a thing. And I plan on just doing like a few like little art challenges and like miscellaneous fun stuff on the side. I think this is kind of like a level up in a lot of ways, not just in my art career and like my art itself, but also in like my content on here. Like, this is also pushing me to level up in other ways as well. That's basically it. And before I go, I would like to give a shout out to my Patreons. Thank you, Patreon, so much for your support every month, supporting my goals, supporting me as an artist, supporting, you know, supporting my work. Thank you so much. I love you guys. I was gonna avoid doing this, but if you would like to be a Patreon, no, let me stop. That's it. That's the future of my channel. And if you want to be a part of this journey, if you yourself are interested in becoming a manga artist, or you're just interested in learning more about the craft, want to support me, support the channel, definitely consider subscribing. Earlier, asking you to subscribe was terrible. I'm so sorry about that. It's been a while. I haven't been in front of camera in a while. I am comfy though. Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Subscribe, like, and yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much. I love you. Peace.